What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So what we need to talk about today is one position that a lot of people have reached out to me on in my streams, in my comment section, talking about interest. Because if you don't know my channel or the history of what I like to do with my crypto, I love interest earning assets. I'm a fan of dividends when it comes to stocks. I'm a fan of just gaining something for holding a position because it doesn't make sense for you to hold something like a stock and not gain anything in return. You know what I mean? And back in the day, it was like you owned a part of the company. It was a different story. Now it's like you own stock. Whoop-de-doo. Everybody owns stocks, right? So what do you get from that company for you owning that stock? Now with crypto, I want to think of it the same way. I want to be able to earn interest, whether it's every single day, every week, every month, every year. I want to earn it in a way to understand that I'm earning over 5% or 6% or whatever. But what I've seen is some crazy interest rates around the net, right? Around the internet, the interweb, on the line, right? And a lot of people will say, hey, this is 1000% APY. uh, what do you think about this one? And most of the time, I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't make sense. It's going to decrease in a way. There's no way it could be sustainable, unless there's, I guess, a way for it to be sustainable. But one position that I get all the time is Time Wonderland. Now, we need to break this down and why I decided to put money into it. And I'm going to go through what I actually have, what are my plans, also about turning $500 into $700,000, over $700,000 in the matter of 1 year, which is absolutely insane. So we'll look into the detail, look into the calculator, look into some different information there. We're not going to go and dig down deep. We're not going as deep as possible. We're going to look at kind of the high level of things. And then if you want me to break down more, we can always break down more. But we're going to get into this. So guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. I do want to throw a shout out to all of the Patreon members. Thank you guys for supporting me to every level. And if you want to be a part of that Patreon, make sure you hit the link down below, sign up. It's $5 for the Discord group, and then all the other ones that are there, $10, $20, $50, all of those. You can get all of the videos that are out there. And I think it's great content. So definitely check it out. I feel like I have more than a lot of these other people that are on, Discord, that are on Patreon. So definitely check that out, and let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and dive into this video. That was already 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I am sorry, but that was a huge intro. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. We're looking at Wonderland. Currently is at $4,218.74. The market cap, self-reported market cap, is around 229 $229 million, which obviously, if you know where I land when it comes to market cap and where that can go, I like to hover around the $1 billion to $10 billion range for things that really aren't as popular. But you look at this over the last 24 hours, the volume has grown by 4,580%. And this is not foreign. This has happened multiple times. It's grown a hell of a lot. And the volume doesn't mean that it's always positive. You could see that it's down to $4,000. And I will go through the price action why, it is down to $4,000. It's down by 3% today. But you can see the total circulating supply that they have is 55,000, right? The total supply is 184,000. So the fully diluted market cap is still less than 1 billion, which definitely makes it a buy for me, at least. The last time I looked at it, it was over that point and I wasn't really into it. But I did want to look into the staking aspect of it, which we will get into in this video. So hopefully I'm not losing you here. I am going to get into my position, what I plan to do it, and turning $500 into $700,000, which is absolutely insane. So when we look at this position, again, the volume is high. You can see the diluted market cap. It's lower than that $1 billion mark, and I'm really excited about that. Now, what I understand about Wonderland is that a lot of people bring up the fact of staking. And I think this is a big part, is to understand the percentages, what the market cap is, what all of this really means. And what you want to actually focus on, and a lot of people do focus on, is the 81,000%, almost 82,000% APY. Before I saw some videos on it, it was like 70,000. and now it's at 81,000 APY. You're seeing this go up constantly. It's not something that is just dropping down. That's typically what I see with a position that has that high of an APY. I've never seen an APY this high, but that's what you typically see. But you can see the price per time. It's $4,222.15. You can see the market cap. They have labeled at 2.1 billion. So I don't know where that comes from because it's not really lining up with what you see on, uh, you know, Coin Market Cap. And even if it is a fully diluted market cap, it's still not lining up. I know it was at 2 billion when the price was a lot higher, but the price was somewhere around that $10,000 mark or close to it, and we will get into that in a little bit. Actually, we can get into that now. But yeah, uh, the fully diluted market cap is less than a billion, so I don't know where that's coming from. But let's look at some history really quick. We can see that over the year, we did see this price actually rise from a level in September from $900 all the way up to a high here of about $10,000. $9,869 before starting to decrease a little bit, hitting another high, and then decreasing hard. You see the crypto market that is falling back. So some of that is the blame on the crypto market pulling back. But I was waiting for a good entry point. I was waiting for somewhere around here. 5,000 and 4,000 is a great entry point for me. I don't care if it continues to decrease because I will gain something on the APY and then I'll be able to put more into it. I want to probably put I'll go through exactly how much I plan on putting in there for the long term. And this is mainly just a test. Again, I don't want you guys to blindly follow anything that I do. Never do that. Never blindly follow anybody online. I don't care who they are. They could be Warren Buffett. They could be, um, me. It can be anybody. Don't blindly follow anyone. Um, just make sure you make your own decisions and you do your own research because remember, I'm giving you something and I put money into it doesn't mean that you need to put money into it. So anyways, this is where it's at right now, $4,218. We do have a backing per time. So apparently that's from what I understand, and I may be wrong on this, I've heard two different ways of saying it, basically saying that this would go down to no lower than that price, or you can lose no you can if you buy one time you can't lose more than that price. So I really don't know exactly what that means, but basically it has a way of you not losing too much there. So that's what I'm understanding from that, and I'm since I did get different viewpoints on it and it didn't really line up, I'm not going to say what it actually means. So if you guys can fill in the blank down below, feel free to help me out. um but yeah, what I'm understanding about the position, right, is that it has a treasury balance. So basically, on the price actually increasing and making moves, they make a profit from it, just like, say, a stock makes profit, right? If a company makes profit, they issue out whatever dividend they do have if they have a dividend, right? They're paying out their shareholders. So for anybody that's staking, they pay out the people that are staking with a certain percentage, which is a very high percentage, very generous percentage, right? So this gets me into the point of what I had to do. Now, I decided to stake some, which I had to take AVAX and transfer that or trade that to time, which I then staked it over here. You trade it to, from what I understand, people are calling it Memo, but I think it's memory. So you basically change it to memory, and this is how many memory you have, which equals one time coin, from what I understand. Now, I currently have just 0.11 that's in here, and that price is that's about $464, so close to $500, $464 invested into the position. Now, what I'm going to gain from this is I'm going to gain 0.000682 Memo in the next 36 minutes. Probably gonna, if I update it, it's probably going to be less time than that. So it's going to be somewhere around 23 minutes. In the next 23 minutes, every 8 hours, you're going to be able to get something in return. So technically, you're getting paid out, twice or three times a day, right? So you do see that I'm going to get 0.000681 cents. Now, what does that actually equal? So I'm going to go into this position here. Let me go ahead and look at this 0.000681. In the next eight hours, or I guess 24 minutes, right? That's what it is. 23 minutes. I'm going to get $2.87. in 8 hours, I'm going to get $2.87. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you start to compound things as you go further and further, you're going to be able to gain a decent amount. Now, what it claims is that you're going to be able to gain about 10% interest in the next 5 days. In the next 5 days, you'll be able to gain 10% interest, 10% return on investment, which is amazing to see. Now, I kind of, did the math and basically saying that in the next 5 days, I'm going to receive $45. And let's go into the calculator just to understand what that actually is. I currently hold 0.11. The price, if the price stays exactly the same, which most likely you'll see maybe an uptrend and things will start to increase in the next 5 days. In the next 5 days, I'll have $514 from what I do hold right now. Let me actually max that out. Let me make sure. So I have $514 in what I do hold right now. So I'll be gaining about $40. So my initial investment was $470. I'll be gaining a decent amount there in the next 5 days. Now, if we look at the next 30 days, it does break out the calculator with compound interest and adding on, multiple 5-day periods. You're going to see that my return will be up to $814. Now, it's not the full return. It'll obviously be the difference between the two, but I'll almost double my investment in 30 days. Now, that's what it said. I do want to hold this and see what it's going to be, and I will keep you guys updated as we go along. But if we move to 60 days, we're going to see a $1,413. So I would be able to take out my $400, keep $1,000 in there and let that run. Now, if I kept everything in there and basically said, I'm going to hold it for 200 days, I held this for 200 days. There was no change in the price action. You're going to see this get to $18,504. Now, I know this sounds insane, absolutely insane to see that type of growth, but you actually can see that type of growth. Now, I don't know how legit this will be as time goes on, how the APY will decrease. I do expect it to decrease, but right now it's kind of early. It seems like they're trying to do things that are more legit and not make it like a scam in any way. And I wanted to talk about this because I want your opinion. I want your guys' opinion. I truly don't believe positions that pay you 81,000%. I don't believe positions that pay you more than 20% interest. So 81,000% is ridiculous. But as I look into this, if I could find a way to gain my initial investment back in the first 30 days, then I can take all the rest and let it ride. So if I actually had it 365 days and didn't decide to move anything, the potential return at just keeping the same price, that would be $383,000 that you would gain in the first year. Now, just imagine if that price did go back up to where it was, around $8,000, you're going to see $724,000. This is in 365 days. Actually, keep that in mind. We saw a down market in the crypto market. We expect to see a bull run. And if we see a bull run in the price of time with such a low circulating supply, this can definitely get back up to that $8,000 mark, which means that $724,000 is still in the cards for the first 365 days. Now, I don't expect to make that much. If I make $100,000 from this, if I make $10,000 from this, that is a win, because it's going to be a massive gain off of one position, and just putting it in there to stake it is an amazing concept. Now, if this can find a way to get to $10,000, then I can see close to $1 million at the end of this. And if it gets to $10,000 by day 60, I'll see a gain of $3,341. So all in all, I think it's great to experiment. So I'm going to experiment for you guys. I don't know if you wanted to make a move into it. If you do some more research on it and make sure you're making the right move. I thought this was a great time because the price did pull back. I can expect the price to increase. I can expect me to get APY by staking it, so I can get my initial investment back very, very quickly. And then whatever else is left in there is just gravy. So you let me know what you think about time, because I do see it as not something that's like crazy legit, because I can't say that 81% APY is legit, but the things that they're doing is definitely different. They're looking to make their own game. They're looking to actually use time in more of the gaming universe, right? To where we can actually do stuff with those coins, pay for things with those coins in a different world. It's not something where you're like, oh, I don't have any reasoning behind all of this. And also, the money that people are getting is backed, obviously by the treasury gain that you do have. So it sounds like it's more and more legit as I look into it. But I really don't want to steer anybody down the wrong path. So if you feel as though it's a good position, I can always walk through how to do it. And I can do that in my next video if you guys are really interested in that. But I think this is definitely a good position. I can tell you that I wanted to put in 1,000, but I ended up moving some to a different account, which I have to hold it for 24 hours. So I wanted to put in 1,000 and let that sit there and gain my initial investment back. And then once I gain my initial investment back, let it run and let it do its thing. So you let me know what you're thinking about this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I appreciate everybody listening. If you did get to this point, type in apples down below because I love apples. Honeycrisp apples at that. Honeycrisp apples are delicious. What's your favorite apple, actually? Put that down below in the comment section. But also, make sure you guys check out my Patreon link if you want to be a part of it. Because I think I have a lot of quality content over there, and you can be a part of this list right here. You got a lot of names, a lot of people, and they all support me in a big way, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys in the next one.